Well, I'm so excited today for you to read one of my favorite chapters in all of the Bible. It's Genesis chapter 22, and it is the incredible story of where God tested Abraham by asking Abraham to take his only son, the child of the promise, Isaac, and sacrifice him. Now, it was only a test. We see that in the very beginning scriptures of Genesis 22. Look for that in verse 1, that God tested him. But there are so many other lessons that you're going to see as you read this today. You're going to see this imagery of Abraham and Isaac, the child of the promise. You're going to see Abraham's obedience. And you're going to see the foreshadowing of Jesus. I want you to look for that as you read this story today. I want you to look for the fact that Jesus was God's only son who was sacrificed for your sins and for my sins. There's a lot of other imagery there. Many pastors have taken this chapter of the Bible and put it side by side with the message of the cross, because there's so much foreshadowing of the cross in Genesis chapter 22. But I want you to look very carefully at the end game in this passage. The end game is this: God always provides. He always provides, and he provides in his timing and in his way. This was a test for Abraham. Abraham passed the test by being obedient, and God provided just the right sacrifice. That sacrifice was a ram in the thicket, and it was a moment where Abraham could even witness to his young son Isaac and say, look what God did. God provided. The phrasing behind it is Jehovah Jireh, which means God is our provider. So I want you to look for that as you read this classic story today. God provides. He's always on time in his time. And look also for the imagery of Jesus, the one whom God provided for you and for me on the cross in the New Testament. He provided at just the right time. Great chapter of the Bible, Genesis 22. I'm so excited for you to read this today. God bless you as you read it.